I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm just walking in a random direction and just seeing what I come across. I wanted to try out this vintage 135mm lens on my X-Pro3. Thought it would be, an interesting experiment to see what I could come up with, I guess, because the X-Pro3 has a crop sensor. You basically get almost a 200mm lens, so it's quite zoomed in, and it's pretty difficult because usually I shoot with either a 35 or a 50 full frame equivalent lens. So this forces me to look at the world a little bit differently from what I usually do. So that's quite interesting. But the rain is not too bad, but the lens on this body is not weather sealed, so I'm trying to protect it a little bit. As you can see, the sticker is already, maybe you can't see it, but the sticker on here that says past, a lot of these vintage lenses have that, starting to come off because of the rain. So I might just call it a day early. I guess I'm the furthest away from home as I will be today, so just make my way back from here. I will shoot some photos along the way, of course. As you can see, I gotta take a different approach because these vehicles are pretty interesting, but I can only shoot either the back or the front. I cannot get the whole thing in, and even then it's so zoomed in that you can hardly tell what it is. So it's a pretty abstract photo. Usually I would approach this differently and just photograph the vehicle itself, but right now it's a little bit of a different challenge. Raindrops falling on my head. Raindrops are falling on my head, and my camera gets wet. Raindrops are falling on my head, and my camera gets wet. Raindrops are falling on my head, and my camera gets soaking wet. I just got rained on pretty badly, but it doesn't even matter. It shouldn't even matter what the weather is. I should just go out whenever I feel like it, right? Sitting at home, staring out the window, can only get you so far, right? So. That lady was looking at me like I was doing something crazy, which I am, obviously. So let's continue. Let's go for another walk. I decided to walk in the same direction as I did a couple of days ago because the lens I had on the camera back then, the 135 vintage lens, was a little too long on the X-Pro3, so I wanted to give it another try, but with a shorter lens. So I got the 50mm f2 by Fuji on camera right now, and just gonna see if I can get some compositions I couldn't quite get last time. Also, the weather is a lot better, the sun is out, so it should give us a different vibe altogether as well. So just gotta see what happens. I'm not walking the exact same route because that would be boring, but this is the same general area. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's interesting. This tree is a little bit in my way. Maybe I can use the bush. Yeah, that should do it. Or maybe even get the tree in for some layers. Okay, that should do. I think it's pretty clear that this is mostly an industrial area. So you wouldn't assume interesting stuff to happen here. It's just, you know, people in trucks and garages, that type of stuff. But I found that being here last time wasn't actually that bad. So I'm currently just keep getting interrupted by the cars, but what I wanted to say is that I'm currently heading in the same direction as I did last time to see if those cranes are still parked there, and try to get some different shots of those. Look at that, it's a lot more busy than last time. Last time the whole parking lot was basically empty, but I think the store was closed as well, so that explains a lot. But I find that odd because today is a Friday. Last time was Wednesday? I'm not sure why the store was closed then, but I guess it was. Did I get that guy? I did. Nice. Oh, look at that. Over there in the distance, you can already see that the cranes are still there. Oh, what do you call them? Crane cars, cranes. I don't know. I need to cross, but I'm not at an intersection. So I'm basically breaking the law now. Oh no. Oh, look at that. They're both there. That's perfect. I can shoot through this open fence. Get a quick shot. Yeah. Nice. Oh my, it's a lot more busy. There must be a reason for that I'm totally oblivious to. Shoot through these. Nice. Oh, the black one is amazing. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. When I walked here a couple of days ago, it started raining pretty badly, and now look at this. It's a beautiful day. You can even smell that spring or maybe even summer is in the air. So nice. It's a good thing I went out. Looks like lightning struck here. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. Oh no, look, it's cut off. Okay. I do realize these little walking videos might not be the most interesting to watch because I'm not doing anything special. I'm just walking around in my hometown. But I guess this is all just in preparation of longer walks and more interesting walks that I hope to do in the future. For example, just checking on my cat. I was afraid they might jump over the balcony. But of course they won't. For example, I still want to do the Camino de Santiago in Spain, for example, or I want to go back to Nepal. Been there about 11 years ago. I want to walk the Annapurna base camp. That's something I'm thinking about. Or I want to go to Scotland and do a little walking over there, because obviously that's it's a very beautiful country. Walks like that. But I guess that's all for someday. For now, though, I'm gonna enjoy this beer. Step 2, as Steve Wallace would call it. Tomorrow, if the weather is all right, I'm considering walking the beginning of the Grebellini pad again. The Grebellini pad is a monumental walking route that stretches all the way from Bunschoten-Spakenburg, which is a village just a bit north from where I live, all the way down to, what's it called again? Well, basically the Grebbeberg, which is right next to a village or maybe a town, I'm not sure, a town called Renen. It's a 90-kilometer walk, and I've been walking it in sections for the past year, I guess. So every time I just cycle up to where I left off last time and just walk another, few kilometers, which results in me having to cycle a bit further every time before I can start the walk. But it's been interesting. It's an interesting, it's a nice route, and I've been enjoying it. So early winter, I walked from Bunschoten-Spakenburg all the way back home, which is about 20 kilometers. And it goes through basically just farmlands, so it's a bit boring, but if you get into the rhythm and you are in the same area for long enough, you start to appreciate the boringness of the countryside a little bit more. So that's what I'm considering doing tomorrow. Because tomorrow I got the full day to myself. And last time I walked, it was about 4.5 hours. So if I take an early bus, like somewhere in the morning, I can walk back and return somewhere in the afternoon, which should be interesting. As I said, last time I did it, it was early winter, so it was cold, it was cloudy, maybe even a bit rainy. so if the weather will be the same as today, which is mostly sunny, then it should be interesting. It should be interesting to see what I can get out of the photos. You know, it's always interesting to walk the same section multiple times because at least the weather changes, and you know the world changes all the time as well. So if you go to the same place multiple times, you will see those, you know, the growth of an area, I guess, or at least the changes. It's not always growth, but yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. That's the plan for tomorrow. As you can see, I've kept my promise and I'm out here now on the Grebbelini pad. I've been walking for about half an hour now, which is basically just leaving the town, and yeah, it's just a 20-kilometer walk through the countryside, so just gotta wait and see what happens. And the sun is shining, which is good. I packed a lunch, I packed some water, hopefully enough. Just gotta wait and see what happens. Last time I was here, this was closed off. You couldn't pass, but right now you can see, as a pedestrian, apparently you can. I'm not sure if I will be able to get out on the other side, because last time I checked there were fences there as well, but I guess there's only one way to find out. The sun is catching these boats beautifully, so the colors pop even more. Yeah. Cool. Look at this. It's a bit tight, but I'll manage. Get the backpack in first, then the camera, then myself. We're home free. Wonderful. You can see my hometown all the way in the distance over there. Oh, look, there's horses over there. We're gonna say hello. Hey, you. How's things? You okay? Oh, you're hot. I can understand that. Who's the little one? Is it your friend? Your kid? Okay. Interesting. Can I get a portrait? Like a real nice one? Maybe side profile? Thank you. Bye-bye. Sarah's behind the stables. Shall I? Nah. Still gotta walk about 4 hours. Maybe, looking at the thing, another 15 kilometers. It is tempting though, but I won't. Hey sheep. Hey. Hi. Hi there. Okay. Nah. I disagree. Yeah. I'll send you the photo. No worries. Hi there. Hey. Hi. How are you? Oh, okay. You sure? I'm not sure if I'm not welcome or if they're just saying hello. Apparently this is for sale. So many interesting little trinkets stored here. Cool. Look at that, the ferry is operational. It's the first time I actually see it doing something. I don't need it, but well, at least I now know it's not just for decoration. Obviously, I'm shooting this reflection. It's pretty clear. And again, you can see Amersfoort all the way in the back. Cool. Last time I did this walk, I walked all the way from the start to finish without stopping, basically. Maybe I sat down once for like 5 minutes, and I had food with me, but I just ate it while walking. I'm not doing that today. I think I'll sit down for a second, have some lunch, or at least part of it, drink something, and then continue on. This is going to be the more interesting part of the walk because we're going off-road now. And last time I walked here, it was pretty muddy. Because as I said before, it was winter. And now It's basically overgrown, but at least it's not muddy. I'm not sure if they're just doing this all the time, or maybe they're just scared because I'm here and they're sounding the alarm. I wouldn't know. Can go either way if you ask me. At least I got some good photos of them, so. Buddy, you got an email? I'll send you the photos. I gotta cross these gates to get to them, but apparently these sheep won't let me. Look, they're right in front of the gate. So here's hoping they're friendly. Okay, I just gotta go, you know. Thank you. Yep. That's it. The sun is actually a little bit too bright to take photos, at least in that direction, because I'm shooting sort of against the light. Whoa, a fly just tried to get inside of my head. But oh well, maybe I can fix it in post, maybe I can't. I gotta come back for a third time, but we'll find out when that happens. If you have a boat, you can basically camp here for, I think, a couple of days, or maybe not even during the night. So you can just stay for the afternoon. There is a sign over there that explains the whole thing. Oh look, it says a maximum of 3 times 24 hours. So you can stay for 3 days. Then you gotta go again. Gorgeous. The sun just disappeared behind the cloud for a second, so we got the soft light. I think that's a good shot. Last time I skipped this part because it was way too muddy, way too wet. I think it rained just before. So I'm gonna try it this time. It's pretty overgrown, so it's gonna be warm because foliage keeps in a lot of the hot air because it's so humid. And hopefully there won't be too many critters and bugs and all that type of stuff, because I don't particularly like that. I figured as much, but this little detour is not worth it. There's nothing interesting here. It doesn't walk that nice because it's all bumpy, and all the animals hate me for being here. So, but I can make the most out of it. One out of 10 would not recommend. Should have brought more water. Should have, could have, but didn't. So, no point in complaining. I like the layering in these little houses, especially the roofs with the different colors and the different peaks, and then the trees behind it. I think it's a nice composition. Maybe I should get like a full shot so that you can see that they're houses. This is interesting because we got a fence, we got these little pole thingies and a little house thingy, the water with the stuff in it, and then the trees in the back, and they're reflecting. So there's the possibility of multiple layers. So let's see what we can do here. Oh look, that might work. There's a rooster asking for attention there. Hi, horse. Get off your high horse. Hello. How's life? I'm having second thoughts. I wanted to walk the same routes I walked last time again, but I know from walking it the first time, from here on out, it's pretty boring. So what I'm considering doing now is, instead of taking a right here, is going straight. I'm basically ending up in the same place, but walking through different lanes and seeing different things. I think that's better, more interesting. I've done 11.6 kilometers. I'm not sure what that's in American. And I'm a little past halfway. So it should be interesting to see what happens after this, because I know if I just walk the normal route, it's just gonna be, you know, same sights with different weather, which is what I set out to do, but it's always more interesting to see new stuff, right? So and it follows the water more closely, which is always better. Always follow the water. So I guess I made up my mind. Thank you for listening to this monologue. Helped a lot. Where we're going? This is where we're going. This is already more interesting. So I guess I made a good decision. Look at this. Two of these are still driving. Rolling around. Follow my way home. This one, not so much. Yep, nice. That dog and I both scared each other. But he barked and I ran. Intersection and I'm not sure what I want to do. I can either continue on the road and just walk straight back to where I parked my bike, which should be about an hour, or I can take a more scenic route, which is off-road, basically through all the fields where all the cattle, so the cows and whatnot, are roaming as well. It's an official route, you can walk there, and it should be nice, it should be more interesting. But it's warm. It's about 22 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in American, but it has been raining quite a lot lately, and all the grass and all the, basically everything that's green, it's keeping in all the moisture. So I've already experienced that it's pretty warm once you go off-road and go into the field. And I'm running low on water. And I'm a little bit thirsty. So this might be dumb. I'm not sure what I will come across. I don't know. If I want to explore, it's either now or never. I hope this is it. I think this signals that this is an official route. We'll see. it turns out, this is by far the quickest route, which is good because, as I said, I'm almost out of water. I still got a few more kilometers to go, but I am gonna drink it because I heard the stories of people dying from dehydration while still having water because they ration it to the point that they don't drink it when they actually need to. So. I am saving a little bit though, just in case. You never know, man. Maybe I gotta walk all the way back because there's like some big fence and a big mean dog. Stuff can happen. Anyway, gotta go. And people wonder why I skip leg day in the gym. It's because I do this stuff. Real workouts in the real world. Gotta be honest, my legs are hurting a little bit. So that will be painful tomorrow, which is a good thing, because that means that you did some training, which is partly the goal. Because next time I will be stronger and I will be able to go further. So the rest of this walk is basically just following the road, so it's not going to be super interesting, but we'll see what we come across. It's a Monday evening and I wanted to come out to the woods to enjoy the nature sounds for a little bit because I was out on Saturday doing the long walk and obviously it was very windy, so most of the day I was just listening to the wind basically. And this evening it's so quiet. The sun is perfect. It's the exact right temperature for me, and all you can hear is the birds, maybe some wildlife skirting off in the distance when you pass by on the trail. You can smell the water. It's just pure bliss, and I feel like I would have cheated myself if I didn't go out on such a nice evening, right? So here I am, just doing a quick walk, a quick stroll. I usually aim for at least 5 kilometers. I've done 0.8 right now. So I might not make the full 5 tonight, but I am at least out here shooting some photos, and I guess that's what it's all about. As you can probably tell, I've been having a lot of fun shooting photos against the light, creating silhouettes and trying to use the harsh lighting conditions to get all the contours of all the trees and whatever. But I think I am going back to the other side of the lake where I started, because then I'm shooting with the lights in my back, and as the sun is slowly setting more and more, I hope that we get some interesting colors in the sky. So the best place to get some results would be from the other side of the lake. So I'm walking back now, and then fingers crossed. I thought I'd shoot a time lapse, but ain't nobody has time to wait on that. It takes so long, man. It should take about an hour. I could wait for like maybe 10 minutes, because I need to go home. If I like camped here or something, then yeah, I got the time, but right now, not so much. So, going back to my bike and import these photos and maybe start the edit as well.